It's Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A quick throw here out to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And Carl Lawson signed with the New York Jets in March of 2021 after 5.5 sacks with Cincinnati in the 2020 season. He was a 3-down player for the first time in his career last year. Now he gets to work with new Jets head coach Robert Saleh, hoping to double those numbers and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On 1st down, right back to Carter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Flush to his right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
The New England Patriots were seeking a good edge rusher, and Matt Judon is now providing that, having come over from Baltimore. 30.5 sacks the last 4 years there. They expect him to get to the quarterback frequently in Patriots red and blue.
He finds Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Throwing is Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones, and caught by Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
59 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. This one caught by Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And he has his tight end. That's Wesco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Brings up 2nd and 2. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown! Antonio Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flunked...
Touchdown, Jets! That's caught. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing Jones.
They'll get this out to Gurley.
Trucks over him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Now a give running left for Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37.
Wilson finding Crowder there. First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And by the way, for those of you that think Todd Gurley may have lost a step, I think you can look at this play as evidence that that is indeed not the case.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To throw again is Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Jets are going to have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this pass.
Touchdown! It's complete. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
This is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jones throwing on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Jets Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. Gets this to Moore. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Pats, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss.